As therapists, physical or occupational therapists in the school system, when we're working with ELL or English language learner students, there's some things that we need to try and remember. Before we go visit or see them for the first time, it's important that we have an idea of their background and their culture. We don't want to offend them in any way through our interactions, whether it be through touch or eye contact or any of the other ways. We just need to make sure we have an idea ahead of time of their beliefs and what might be offensive to them in their culture. It's also important that we know their level of language acquisition. We need to know, before working with them one-on-one, where they are as far as being able to not only understand English, but also to speak English, because they could be two totally different levels. So it's really important for us to have that understanding as well. The great thing, though, is that we're part of a team, a collaborative team, and as a related service, we will have the luxury of being able to have other people, personnel, who are already involved in working with this student. So we can always use, as part of our team, going to the speech therapist or guidance counselors, maybe school administration, definitely their teachers, and maybe even calling the parents to have an idea of what helps that student learn best or respond best, or what helps motivate that student. Again, part of the luxury of being a therapist, whether OT or PT, is a lot of what we do is movement. So we are able to model or show through movement, or even just observe where the student is functioning, and are trying to get them to interact with us in that way. And that is another great way to be able to assess the student and where they're functioning at with their fine motor or gross motor skills. So these are just some ideas when it comes to assessing a student who is ELL.